There's a lot of ways to run a t-shirt business. Why you do that? You just like, I'm like, what? Oh man, like, he's like, move for no reason. So the way I kind of operate it, I do the intro.
Yep.
And then I come back.
Yep.
And then I let you talk. Like I
whatever you want. Gotcha.
Yeah.
This is called 1 a.m.
Nah, it's...
All right.
When it comes to running a t-shirt business, there's a lot of different equipment you can use, and I really suggest that people use a lot of equipment. Well, today in this video, we're gonna talk about all of the equipment that my guy, the TShirt Buddy, uses. How you guys doing? My name is Stan Bates from T-Shirt Side Hustle, and I help people start t-shirt businesses from home or wherever you at. And today, like I said, we're gonna jump into all of the different equipment that you could possibly use to run your t-shirt business right after the intro. Okay, let's jump right into it. But before we do, you guys know what I need you to do for me. I need you to like this video, I need you to comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Because, bro, I make videos like this all the time. Yes, I mean all the time. Man, so I'm here right now with the TShirt Buddy. First of all, how the hell did you come up with the name TShirt Buddy?
Well, I was a production company, music production company, and I came up with this silly name that, you know, I didn't want anybody to know I was producing because I was a singer. So I try to separate the both of them. And so I'm big on finding a name that's silly, obviously. And so I thought, you know, like no one's doing the T-shirt buddy, and if I'm your buddy, right?
Right.
I'm doing T-shirts, and I came up with that, and it stuck. But for a while, my page was J Garday Beats / T-shirt buddy.
Oh yeah.
So I need to get rid of the J Garday part and just became a T-shirt buddy.
Hey, I'm glad you decided to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I did it for you.
And I think names are better when they just say exactly what it is, right? Like, you know, it takes a lot to build brand and brand equity, but the name you choose could be a kickstart. Like names, I'm not a person that think names matter because you build brand, but ultimately if you're in like a niche or something like that, I like names that speak directly to exactly. So you come across my handle is T-shirt Side Hustle. Like you think about it like that. And I actually wanted T-shirt Hustle, but somebody was parked on the domain, so I just was like, some BS website stuff. Right. So you run a lot of equipment, you know what I'm saying? A lot of different stuff. And what equipment do you have in your garage, right? It's in your garage?
Yeah, it was my converted, you know, it's a studio / T-shirt shop.
Okay,
so,
got you.
Yeah, so you know, obviously I run a white toner, you know, the eye color, 550, you know.
So tell me what you use each piece for too as well.
So I not yet, at least. I wasn't so big on using my eye color to do bigger pieces other than t-shirt, inside labels. So I'm known for doing a lot of inside labels. It's a great printer. You know, I mean, you can convert it to a sublimation printer. I haven't done that yet.
Yep, I got those cartridges.
Yeah, I have, and I'm curious to see how that really turns out.
That's what I want to do, comparison video.
Right. So, you know, obviously that. Then a sublimation printer. I got the smaller, the EcoTank. You know, 2 of the DTGs from the BT12s from Roland.
You got 2 of them?
I had 2. Well, I just sold one. Let me take that. I sold one.
So you had 2.
So I blessed somebody with 1. Yeah. So I have 1 now. I've been using them for about a year, and obviously HTV. You know, who doesn't do HTV? You know, I'm a Cameo guy as well.
So I just got into the BT12. I'm gonna be honest, this wasn't something that I normally would have got, right? But I checked my guy out from the print house, and he was doing some coasters and stuff like that. And one of the brands I work with, Trash Talk Tees, she wanted to do some decor stuff, and I seen some pillowcases. I was like, you know what? I'll rock with the BT12. So when I talked to Roland, I was like, yeah, I can see if I can make some money with it. So which type of stuff did you do with that machine? Because I'm super interested. I'm waiting to, first off, I'm waiting to get back home, after this long ride and turn it on and see if it works. You know what I mean? It's been two. I used it before I left a few times, but it's been like 2 weeks now, and I want to go back and see if it prints, without the maintenance and stuff that comes with it. That's what my guy from the print house told me, that it will work and stuff like that. So But what type of stuff did you do with it, and was it profitable for you?
It's to be honest with you, it's probably been my most profitable machine, even though it, I'm not gonna say it's a downfall, but it only prints the white and light garments, obviously. But from the jump, I mean, I was printing, you guys printing coasters, so coasters, I was doing towels on there, pillowcases. I did notebooks on there. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Don't let the white and light thing fool you, because there's a lot of business still.
Right.
And to kind of piggyback on what you said about not being around for 2 weeks, I let it go for like a month and a half, probably even longer, where I didn't use it. Hop right back in, and the quality was still the same.
Yeah, and not being able to print dark clothes is definitely like a setback, because a lot of people want to print on black. But the guy I used to outsource to didn't have, he didn't do black shirts. We used to outsource a lot of stuff to him. And then the print size, right? But you can get a nice size print. You can't do tall, different things like that. Right. But I still think it has its uses and its purposes, and that's why I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. So you said you do HTV. You had 2 of these rolling BT12s, and I missed on obviously the white toner. I missed one thing that you said. The EcoTank. Which one you got?
The 2720.
Right. So you
just a little slower, but
yeah. So it still works for you. Did you what inks are you using?
Cosmos ink.
Cosmos ink, yeah, man. Baby. Definitely, my man over there doing some great things with his ink. It's a lot of stuff coming in sublimation, man.
Yeah.
A ton of stuff coming in sublimation as far as what Epson is about to do with the F170, which you can't even get. That's the small 8.5 by 11. And then they have the F570 that you can't barely get, right? Like both of these printers, because of the times and different things like that have been going on. But how has sublimation, like what do you do as far as sublimation in your business? What type of products?
To be honest with you, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do sublimation at all. I thought it's just, but now that I've gotten into it, I do a lot of socks on sublimation. Sandals. I mean, just the things you can do with it are endless. Just like the DTG thing. I mean, obviously, you got it all around or all over print with sublimation, which you can't do with the DTG. But sublimation, for the year that I've been going as hard as I've been going, it's grown so much, and I'm seeing that the work is amazing with sublimation. I mean, sublimation prints now people are doing and stuff, or transfer, excuse me. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff with sublimation you can do, man. Yeah,
and a lot of people are continually like developing products, man. And I came across a guy, man, and I had to talk about his product, and it was called Substandards. That blank I just recently dropped, bro. That blank, I'm gonna get you one to test out. But bro, the blank is like nothing that you felt. It feels even better than most cotton shirts.
I'm excited.
And stuff like that. So I wanna like go in a different direction after this. Is basically like, how did you get your name out for your business, right? How did you find your clientele? How did you market when you were starting out?
Yeah, I get that question a lot. And again, being in the music industry, I'm a former boxer also. I tied them in together. So I already kind of had a group of people. And as I started to kind of, with COVID, losing my job and all, and starting to press shirts, those people just, naturally gravitated towards me doing shirts for them.
Right.
And as I was, doing shirts for them and shooting videos, being silly and kind of showing how I use a cameo or how to set a registration mark and things like that with Cameo, I started to notice I was getting a lot more of people that are strictly in the t-shirt business,
right,
or in that industry, and so I've grown it that way. But again, everything's been organically. I didn't reach out to people and say, hey man, look what I'm doing. I just started to do a bunch of videos, and it's caught in some traction. It's opened some doors for me. So for me, everything's been organic.
Right. So you said you lost your job at the beginning of COVID, right? And it's crazy because I think back and I was just like, yo, this was it was bad from a sense that it was the perfect time for people to start. And I wanted people to really take this lesson from this. And I was basically out and I was saying, listen, at this given time, like, you didn't do nothing wrong. The company didn't do anything wrong. They didn't want to fire you. They didn't want to shut down, but they were forced to. So now it was time to take this and take things into your own hands. Whether it was a t-shirt business or some other type of business, we like usually when you go to work, it's like you on your best behavior, right? So you don't get fired. But in this case, you did nothing wrong and they did nothing wrong, but they're out of business and you're out of a job, and it seems like you took that opportunity to go full-fledged into your t-shirt business and that's been able to get you by.
Absolutely. I think if anything, what COVID did for me, you know, as sad as it has been, it was also a blessing in disguise because it gave me the opportunity. It made me realize that I'm not too proud to. I mean, I'll work wherever, right? If I have to go get a break on 9 to 5, I will. But it gave me the opportunity to realize that my time, spending time with my son, you know, I have a 3-year-old son. Those are things that you're not going to get back, you know, and spending 10, 12 hours at a job that I know I'm not going to grow at, where I don't have these same opportunities. You know, I want to be able to take a break when I want to take a break.
Right.
I don't want to ask somebody's permission to go pee. You know, I mean, you know, I don't eat fish, no offense to those that do, but if I go and make something in the break room, and if I put it in the microwave, it smells a certain way, I don't want to hear everybody complaining. I want to be able to eat, sleep, drink, wake up when I want. But most importantly is be able to enjoy my life, because it's not guaranteed. So if I can spend more time, you know, being able to see like the beauty of life, you know, take a walk when I want to, you know, I want to be able to control my own life.
Right. And I think that was the thing that like I enjoyed about the t-shirt business, just to kind of like sum everything up, is like I didn't have to like market this, right? It was like, it's the word of mouth. Once people knew I was making shirts, it was just order after order after order, and that was what allowed me to sustain life, right? To take care of my family, to do the things that I wanted to do. But I think the biggest downfall, and I'm pretty sure that you notice, is like when you own your own business and it's just you own your own job, right? It's like, yeah, you got a business and yeah, you making a living, but if you don't work, it doesn't. If you ain't making money and stuff like that. So one of the things, if I could offer any advice, and this is what I'm working on personally myself, is, you know, I feel like if you get to this point that you can start to hire people, and you know, get people in position to be able to make money and do other things and expand, because you can only do so much yourself physically. That's something that you should try to explore and look out for, and as you move forward. So what advice would you give somebody starting out?
Do it. Go for it. You know, don't let anybody tell you that it's impossible, because it's not. You know, depending on what budget you have. I mean, you know, I'm a firm believer you can start with as little as you know, $400 or $500. Get you a cameo, get you a heat press, some vinyl. I know you hear it all the time, and people probably have heard this a million times too, but it's actually true. You know, I'm one of them kind of guys, like when I start anything, I go all in. You know, and if I fall, I fall, but I know I'm gonna get back up. So I say go for it, you know, especially right now during COVID, as things start to get better and things are opening up, there's still opportunity right now, you know, to while we're still at home. You know, I'm not sure what anyone's situations are, but if you're still at home, if you happen to be one of the folks collecting unemployment, whatever it is, right now is that opportunity to get in before things completely open up and say you don't have unemployment. So if you don't do it now, you won't know if it works. You know what I mean? Right.
Definitely starting now is like the most important advice. So if you guys want to hear more from the T-Shirt Buddy, I got a link to his content down in the description below. Check him out on Instagram, on YouTube. Some funny, really funny content, man. I enjoy it, just from a different sense or a different perspective and a little sense of humor, different things like that. This has been your boy Stan Banks from T-Shirt Side Hustle. Peace.